latest Sky News weather online at skyweather.com.au.
In today's top weather headlines, Saturday the 19th of January, some heat relief across New South Wales, a southerly change coming through. It will be a little bit windy along the coast. Temperatures still above average for this time of year though, with a low intensity heat wave continuing for parts of New South Wales. And in the west, we also have a heat wave beginning for areas including Perth, with a low intensity heat wave. But some parts of Western Australia will be seeing a higher intensity heat wave. Also, for Queenslanders, coastal showers will continue about the tropical coast of Queensland. Our senior meteorologist, Tristan Myers, has more details about that coming up shortly. And of course, right here on Sky News Weather, we've got all of your weather details. Today you'll see that little bit of heat relief that you've been looking for in New South Wales, although it won't be reaching far north and to the far west, including Bourke, where you're going to continue to see that heat. Now, the heat will be arriving back once again towards the end of next week across the southeast, but in the meantime, there is a little bit of relief from that heat. Temperatures throughout New South Wales are still above average for this time of year. A cooler day throughout southern parts of the country, including for you in Melbourne, 22 degrees, but a heat wave in the west. A low intensity heat wave for you in Perth, 9 degrees above the average for this time of year. A few showers about the Queensland coastline, north of about Rockhampton during the day today. The heaviest will be for the northeast tropical coast. It'll be hot and sunny for southeast Queensland and more heat about western parts of the state. Cloncurry and Camberwell have had their 34th consecutive day above 40 degrees, and it's going to be another hot day today. Throughout New South Wales, a southerly change driving up through the state. So temperatures are much cooler than what you've been experiencing. We saw a few showers and thunderstorms across the southeast. Now, there's a possibility once again that there will be more showers and storms in northeastern regions this afternoon. And this morning, the showers and storms are clearing from that area in the morning. Now, it is going to be a little bit windy along the coastline, so if you are going for a beach walk, hold on to your hat. Across Victoria, southerly winds throughout, so as a result we're seeing some cooler temperatures, but it's still hot in the north. Mildura, 3 degrees above the average. You've seen your fair share of thunderstorms across parts of Victoria. Melbourne becoming mostly sunny for your Saturday, set for a top of 22 degrees. In Tasmania, with westerly winds, showers about the west, but only the odd light shower, including Strawn, set for a top of 20 degrees. Mostly cloudy in the west, partly cloudy in the east. And otherwise, it's going to be a dry day. Launceston, 2 degrees above the average with sunny skies for your Saturday. For the southeast of South Australia, partly cloudy for parts of the southeast. Mount Gambier set for a top of 24 degrees. Adelaide, 30 degrees. Coober Pedy, a few degrees above the average, set for a top of 40. But Port Augusta, bang on average for this time of year. A heat wave in the west, a low intensity heat wave for Perth, but areas including the wheat belt, you'll be seeing a bit more of an intense heat wave there. Now Perth, you're set for a top of 39 degrees, that's 9 degrees above the average for this time of year. Elevated fire danger. Now tomorrow it is going to be hotter with worse fire danger as well. Showers and thunderstorms continue across the top end. Darwin, you could see a thunderstorm, a top of 35 degrees. Tennant Creek, another hot day for you. Alice Springs, set for a top of 42.
Today we can see the start of 40-degree heat for parts of Perth, and then tomorrow another 40-degree day, so 2 consecutive days with 40-degree heat and elevated fire danger. There are parts of the southwest that are going to be in a severe intensity heat wave, including you in the wheat belt region, but we will see some sea breezes on the coast. Unfortunately, for the east, this heat will then shift towards you yet again. So that means that while we're still in a low-intensity heat wave for areas like Canberra, the Bourke region, even parts of South Australia like the Eyre Peninsula and down to the Riverlands and Murraylands, we're going to see a worsening of that heat and a worsening of that fire weather again over the course of Thursday and Friday. and then it looks like that heat will linger around for quite some time. So this heat spell is far from over. It's just sort of tempered a little bit. Let's take a look at some forecasts here. So today we have easterly winds, which is pushing that heat towards the coast. This feature, a low pressure trough, is preventing sea breeze development. So that means sea breezes will be delayed or even non-existent for some areas, and that's why it's getting so hot. Easterly dry winds, as they blow across the desert, will also bring elevated fire danger, lower west inland, right down into the southwest. And we also have fire weather warnings for parts of the Gascoyne coast and the northwest Pilbara regions as well. Into tomorrow, we're going to see that heat ease back overnight, but then it'll become even hotter. That's because the physical air in the mid-levels of the atmosphere are actually heating up even further. And you can't rule out temperatures exceeding 40 degrees for Perth tomorrow. And that could be some of your hottest temperatures you've seen in the last 2 years. So we'll keep an eye on how that tracks. And as that heat turns up a notch, that fire danger turns up a notch. Tomorrow, severe fire danger, lower west inland, parts of the Wheatbelt region, which will also be in that severe intensity heat wave as well. So we'll see back-to-back potentially 40-degree heat in many of these areas. Now, thankfully, it's just 2 days of intense heat for you in the southwest. The heat then shifts to the Goldfield region, parts of the south coast. You can see with those northerlies and easterlies during Monday. So that's when it's going to heat up really well across that sort of Kalgoorlie region, maybe even temperatures in the mid-40s. Now track what happens here. We have this hot air mass right around here. We have another hot air mass behind me. That hot air mass behind me is what was bringing the heat wave before. It sort of retreated away. But we have a front that's going to be coming through over the course of Wednesday, and that's going to be pushing the heat and the air masses together, and that's going to cause them to intensify, and then that will then move over South Australia, parts of Western New South Wales, Victoria, and Tasmania on Thursday, causing temperatures again mid to high 30s, 40-degree heat, widespread, and then on Friday for parts of New South Wales.